don't put that in.
Hey, what is up, everyone? In today's video, we got another Sea of Thieves comic book to read. And in this video, I'm actually going to have my girlfriend Yuna read the story. So let's go ahead and pass it over to her.
Okay. Hi. This is the Sea of Thieves Origins Division of the Order comic book, and I guess I'm reading it for you guys today. Okay. wait, hold on. There's this little introduction page. Shows you who it's written by. There you go. Such places, the filthy, dirty places that parents warned their daughters against, they are so often the place where those daughters claim their power. So girls are forced to find themselves alone. Close the door. Where are you, sisters? The wind has blown the candles out. Hold on a moment. Or if a girl is very lucky and very dedicated, they have the fortune of finding themselves in the company of other girls who are trying to find the woman they will become. Like the girls who took the name of Ozanne and the girl who took the name Omina. There we are. You are sure you weren't followed? My father is at sea and my mother is in the ground. Who would follow me? Soldiers, perhaps? Or a priest? Are you so full of yourself that you believe a soldier has nothing better to do than to follow us through a storm to this rat-infested hut? This is how you end up tied to the stake with a fire at your feet, Olivia, by believing that no one would... Stop! Each of us only have two other people in the world that care for us. We cannot afford to fight each other. You are right, Ozanne. I am sorry, Olivia. No, you're right to worry. Why have you called this meeting? Sisters, I have found something truly amazing, something which will help us to tap into power that we've only dreamt of before. This isn't like that dead cat again, right? We need something with real... It is a curiosity how rarely in life a person realizes their future is being shaped. When Ozanne pulled off that cloth, I did not know the moment had come. But the moment I saw that skull, every fiber of my being told me that I needed to touch it. What is this? Is this even a real skull? Of course it is. Why would I bring you all a fake skull? This looks fake. Why is it glowing? Is it some kind of paint? Omina, you're so mean. I wouldn't paint it. Give it to me! Olivia, what are you... When you have been on stormy beaches as long as I have, you sometimes see the lightning hit the sand. And if you go to the place where the sky and the sand met, the lightning had turned the sand to glass. It was as if lightning pierced my mind and turned it to glass, and through that glass I could see the history of a faraway hidden place. A place where the power I had dreamed of for myself was real. And that was the first time I caught sight of the woman I would become. A beautiful and powerful woman, a woman who was a goddess, a woman who would never be afraid of empty houses, angry men, or pyres where she would be burned. And I saw that she thrived out on those distant waves. If I could reach that magical place, I could become who I am now, the Olivia I was meant to be. But I couldn't quite hold on to the vision. Ah! Olivia. Olivia, are you okay? What just happened? Do you need a doctor? Perhaps we should get a... Ah! Ozanne, you beautiful girl, you found it. What did I find? The key. The key that can help us find our way into a lost world. A world where all three of us can unlock the power we were always meant to have. Is the land In the skull? No, but the map is, and I know just the right ritual to get it out. How? Because I saw myself performing it. Before that day, I had never understood what clarity truly meant. It was as if my mind had been reorganized and suddenly I saw everything as it should be. I knew exactly what ingredients we'd need and I sent Ozan for them. I knew what sacrifice would suffice and I knew Omina could handle it. Quiet, you! That lightning glassed mind of mine told me where to put my hands on the skull. It showed me the bumps, the curves, and how to perform the ritual to set the memory free. There, the way to the Sea of Thieves, the place where we shall all be made whole. But how do we get there, Olivia? We're just 3 young girls, we don't have money, we don't have supplies, and we don't know how to sail a boat. Do you wish to stay here and lead ordinary lives until you die poor in the streets? Because that's the future I've seen for you if you stay. Or you can come with me and claim your fate. Of course, all of that was a lie. I couldn't see any other future for them except the one where they followed me to the Sea of Thieves. But that was the future I needed to get to, and if that meant deceiving my friends into becoming great, then so be it. All I knew from my vision was that the next step was to dig up a grave, but I wasn't sure whose yet. So I just thought one step ahead in the process and made my best guess. This wreck? Come on, you can't fool me. Look, you clearly don't have working eyes because what's with her? Are we going to make a deal or just talk all day? I'm gonna let you guys think about how you can make me a better offer while I see what this young lady needs. Don't play games with us, Reg. I don't know what you want, girl, but there's nothing here for you, and you're gonna cost me a sail. Oh, it's simple, sir. I just need a small craft to get 3 people across the sea. And how are you paying for this small craft? Oh, we're not. Your mother said we could have it. I don't know what you're trying to pull, girl, but my ma's been dead these 10 years. Oh, I know. She told me. She what? She also told me, Reginald Wellington, that when you were 5 years old you fell into the ocean and nearly drowned, and that when you were 10 your older brother broke your nose when you pretended to sword fight with oars. How are you doing that? But most importantly, she told me that she left your grandfather's shipyard to your brother, but you falsified the will. You can't know that. No one saw it. Ah, but I know where the original is. And if I give you the ship, you'll never see me again, and you can go back to your happy little life. He threw in the compass for free, but I had to promise to put her skull back. When actually we already reburied her, but he doesn't need to know that. We had our ship, but none of us knew how to sail, so we took our shovels to one last assignment. I've heard of a legendary sailor whose grave was on the cliffs near the sea, and he made a great practice case to teach Ozan and Omina to perform the ritual. Soon we had all the memories of a hard life at sea and the skills that came with it. 3 girls who had no idea how to sail just 3 hours before now ran that ship like seasoned deckhands. It was the feeling of becoming of our souls finally fitting correctly into our bodies, of seizing the power we were meant to have. And with a crew of 3, we needed every ounce of that power to make it through the devil's shroud. It ate our oars, shredded a sail, and melted any skin that came too close. And what wasn't destroyed by the shroud became fodder for the ships that fought just on the other side. Knowing that anyone who made it through the shroud would be depleted and injured, ships lurked, waiting to plunder the slow and weak. Even to the last, the sky itself attacked us. It lashed us with its rains, forcing us to anchor offshore and swim in. If we were to seize the power that we wish, the Sea of Thieves would see that we were tested, that we earned the right to wield that power. We arrived tired, wet, ill, and with a little more than a gold buckle to our names. It is within reason to say that things were not as we had planned. Now what, O seer? We made it! We're here. And now we're going to die on this magical island of yours. We have no food, no water, no money. These things will be provided. We don't die here, I've seen it. I don't think you saw anything more than we did. I think... Help. Ozan! Did your visions show you this? No, they didn't. All I saw was a golden man who would show us the way. Well, help me get her in this building, and then you can try and find a golden man while the two of us die. Since the vision turned my mind to glass, it was the first time I had doubted myself. We had come so far, but was it any better to die of a disease and starvation than to burn at the stake? That's it. Drink a little bit at a time. You're dehydrated. There are still memories of lost treasuries hidden deep within the memories of these skulls. We need food, Olivia. I've seen these treasuries too, Olivia. Yes, we were established and had our own crews, and maybe we could search out some of this gold. But the way I see it, all we have is treasure we couldn't get, even if we were all in perfect health still. Oh. Golden Man. I'm sorry, ladies. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I couldn't help but hear that you had maps to some treasure. You are a golden man. Who are you? My name is Heathcliff, and I present a party known as the Gold Hoarders. Generally, we pay for the return of treasure chests that we have the locations of, but we could be persuaded to purchase new maps to treasure if they're sound. Mr. Heathcliff, I can promise that the maps we give are genuine, but you need not take my word for it. You may watch how we are able to obtain these maps. Give me that. You said you pay people to recover treasure, but I imagine you lose some as well. What happens when the ones with the treasure take their secrets to their grave? They do it all too often, and our master has been known to punish us when that happens. Well, what if I made it so that never had to happen again? I can bring memories to life. I can bring your gold back from the dead. By God, you could do this with any skull? I can do better. Give me parchment. You give us an advance to get set up with, we'll do it with every skull you bring us. I have to ask him, but I know he'll be pleased. Take this for now, it's my commission. It should be enough for some new clothes, food, and a room. I'll get back to you as soon as I know more. That was the last time my sisters doubted my vision, and the first night that I truly became Olivia. Within days, the gold man came back with more gold, whole treasure chests worth of gold. We had enough to set up our own trading post. We hired pirates to find skulls of the missing and cursed, which led to even greater wealth, for which the golden man paid more. Within a month, we had gold hoarders on other posts asking for visits and rituals. We did one better. My sisters learned everything I could teach them and went to make our presence known at other outposts. They knew they could do it because I told them they could. I had seen in my vision that we would grow to be respected from one side of the sea to the other. We would be a force as great as the gold hoarders. It wasn't hard to choose a name, as I had seen that too. We are the Order of Souls. We always were meant to be the Order of Souls. We will always be the Order of Souls. You see, some women spend their entire lives as the girls they were and never become the woman they were meant to be. But some of us, we see a clear vision of who we can become, and we will do anything to make that person a reality. I saw that woman, this woman I am now, through this skull, through my lightning-struck glass brain. It has always been clear. Everything has been clear up to this moment. Because I see you here in my trading post just as I saw you all of those years before. And you are going to ask me for something, correct? I have to admit, I didn't expect to hear any of this. Honestly, I didn't think you'd see us without either DeMarco or Leslie here. But then again, I guess you never expected to see either of them. See, she understands. In your vision, it was never DeMarco or Leslie sitting here, it was Alicia and I. Well, if that's the case, then you already know what you're going to say, don't you? You've always known what you were going to say. I do. But I do have to say, I still find it a bit terrifying. Because it was the last thing that I saw in that vision. The future is unclear. From here on in, nothing is decided. Everything is new. Yes, you can count on the Order of Souls. The end! Yay!
Alright, that's it for this video. We have 2 other Sea of Thieves Origins comics here on the channel, so you can check that playlist out in the description or at the end of the video here. And if you did enjoy this, make sure to let us know. We have a few more comics that we were thinking about doing in the future. So if we got people that still like hearing these, we got a whole series. These comics that we've been doing are just kind of one-off stories, so you can watch them in whatever order you want. But I believe this new series that we are looking at that's still within the Sea of Thieves comics are a set of stories together that feature Pendragon, I think that's how his name's called, and his crew fighting off one of the skeleton lords. If you haven't done all the Sea of Thieves Tall Tales, then you don't really know too much of the story about it yet. But basically, these comic books, I believe, are supposed to be like the backstory for those Tall Tales. So keep an eye out for that in the future. If you enjoyed this video though, it'd be great if you could leave us a like and subscribe. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye y'all.